we're going to work on patterns. We worked on this a little bit with skip counting. Where we count by fives. We worked on this with skip counting where we count by fives. The ones column change between two different numbers. And the tens column change by one each time. What's that? No, don't write whatever I'm writing. I was just showing you an example. So if we're going to count by twos, our pattern is going to be every two spaces. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Boys, stop, guys. If we're counting by one, our pattern is going to be every one space. So they're going to run us through how they want us to use patterns. So let's pay attention to the video. Guys, boys, stop.
Here is part of a hundreds chart.
So you guys all have hundreds charts in front of you. So you can follow along on your charts.
What pattern is shown by the ones digits from left to right?
So what pattern do we have here from left to right? Nadia? Right, what are they counting by? They're just counting by one, that's our pattern.
The ones digits in each row go up by one.
Go up by one. Hey, Anna and Evan, put your pens down. Put your eyes up here.
Let's read the numbers. 31, 32,
Read them with them, guys.
33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. If you start at 39 and move to 31, what is the pattern?
So if you start at 39 and move to 31,
8, 7,
what's the pattern?
They're counting backward.
They're counting backwards this time. They're not going forward.
The ones digits in each row go down by one.
So guys, the one spot goes down by one. Remember our tens place? Our tens. Anna, turn your eyes up here. Here's our ones, and here's our tens. The one spot goes down by one from 39 to 40, or 39 to 31. The one spot goes down by one each time. They're counting backwards by one. The 10 does not change in that particular pattern. The ones column does change. Right, just in that particular grouping that they had, the ones column is the only thing that changed.
Let's read the numbers. 50, 49, 48, 47,
Yes, you can write on those.
46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41.
Guys, I gave you a 100 chart. You can write on it with your dry erase markers, but make sure you're not drawing. Make sure you're following along with them if you're going to write on it.
Here is another part of a hundreds chart.
So, Oliver, what are they counting by here? In the highlighted area.
I know what they're in a different spot. What is that?
What's that?
3.
Well, 3 is in the ones column.
Tens.
Oliver goes from 43 to 53 to 63.
You look up
Tens. Guys, voices should be off. I can't hear Oliver. Yes. How much? How much is it counting by? It's counting by tens. It goes up by, the tens column goes up by 1 each time, but the ones column stays the same.
What pattern is shown by the tens digits from top to bottom? The tens digits in each column go up by 1. Let's read the numbers.
Count them with them.
43, 53, 63,
Everybody should be counting.
73, 83, 93.
103.
If you start at the bottom and move to the top, what is the pattern?
So they changed it here. They moved on to the fives column. They want us to start at the bottom and move up to the top. Libby, what would be our pattern if we start here at the bottom and move to the top?
Going backwards.
By what? Going backwards by 10 because our ones stay the same. They're all fives. Our ones column is all fives, but our tens column changes each time. So it goes from 95 to 85, 75, 65, 55, 45.
The tens digits in each row go down by 1. Here is a different part of a number chart.
So these are bigger numbers here, guys, but our patterns are going to be similar.
No, they're going to be exactly.
Right. So, John, what are they counting by here? Remember, we have our ones. We have our chart right here. We have our ones column, our tens column, and our hundreds column. Are the ones changing?
Yeah, no.
No. Do the tens change?
No.
So it's the hundreds that change. Are they going? What are they going up by? They're just the column's only going up by 1. They're adding 100, but the hundreds column is only going up by 1. Yeah, you guys don't have this on your sheet. Your sheet only goes up to 100, so your eyes should be up here, and not on your sheet because you guys don't have these numbers.
Look at the first row. What pattern do you see?
This top row,
This is mine.
what's it changing by?
This is for me.
Jacob, Keegan, put that away. Nadia, this top row, are our hundreds changing? 110, what's 110? Right, so do our ones change at all? Do our tens change? They don't? Yes, they do. So it's in this top row, the tens are what's changing. The hundreds and the ones are staying the same.
The tens digits increase by 1, but the ones digit stays the same. Let's read the numbers. 110, 120,
Read them with me, guys.
130, 140,
Stay with them.
150, 160.
All right, what would be next in that pattern?
107. Yeah, 107.
What's that?
107.
170. Then what would be next after that, Libby?
180, 190.
Okay, we get it. So that's our
What
pattern.
pattern is shown by the hundreds digits from top to bottom?
How much do they increase by, Charlie?
100.
Yeah, our hundreds column increases by 1 each time.
The hundreds digits in each column go up by 1. Let's read the numbers.
Read them with them.
110, 210, 310, 410, 510, 610. Now you know how to find different patterns on hundreds charts.
Please do the quiz. No.
Yes. All right, guys, we're going to do the first couple problems up here before I hand out. Yes. Yeah, get down.
What are we doing?
We're going to do the first couple problems right here before I pass out your papers.
Because you don't want me to go ahead, right?
Right.
You can sit on it before.
So we're going to look at these numbers they give us, and we're going to figure out the pattern. Hey guys, your iPad should be away, everybody, and your eyes should be up here on the board. Turn them off. All right, this first one we're given a chart, and we're missing two numbers. We're given blank, 33, 34, and then it goes down a line, 42, 43, blank, and then the last one is 52, 53, blank.
Can I wash my hands? Can I wash my hands? Or my finger?
So, what's going to be, yes, what's going to be our pattern here in the top row? William, what's going to be our pattern in the top row? Mackenzie?
32.
32. Because these rows are only going up by one. Anna, will you please return to your seats?
Yes, I am.
These rows are only going up by one. So with this next problem, what's going to be our number on the end here, Jacob?
This is going to be 44.
44. So let's go on this side. We're missing three numbers on this one. The top one we have blank, 77, 78. Nadia? 76. So if you guys look, guys, voices off and eyes up here. Sebastian, get that away. If you guys look,
He was drawing on his
the columns, in our columns, the ones place stays the same, but the tens go up. The one stays the same, 10 goes up. In our rows, the tens stay the same, and the ones go up by one.
Okay.
So you can do it up and down, you can do it side to side. So let's do this one up and down. We have 77, 87, 97. This next one we have 78, blank, 98. What goes with blank? 88.
Can I use one of those pictures for this?
We have a similar chart for number 2.
Yeah, can we use one of those pictures for this?
What's that?
Should we use those pictures for this?
No. We have a similar chart for number 2. We have 43, blank, 45.
44.
44.
43. Wait, no, 43.
Here we have 53, blank, 55. 54. So now we can go down. 44, 54, 64. Anna, what's going to go right here?
Right there. 63.
63.
Yeah. We did it.
Give me a thumbs up if you guys think you're ready to go on by yourself.
We did it.
Okay, I would like my paper person to... Hi, I'm Dominic Roberson, and this is my second video. This is my reflection. This one's on differentiated instruction. In the class, we have 3 main groups. We have the group that's above average in math, and usually those kids are above average in other areas too, but the section I did was math for this video. They're above average in math. I have the group that's on level in math, which their grade level, the instruction that they're given is appropriate. And then I have a group that is below level. They're below grade level. So they might need a little bit more help reteaching. They might struggle a little bit more. The problems I've seen when I started was how to meet all the needs of these 3 groups, and we realized that we're going to have to differentiate how we do things and how we teach these groups of kids. So we started out with centers. So after the instruction, we'd break them down into groups above level, at level, and below level, and we'd have them do centers of differentiated math. For this section we did not do that, however. So we decided Instead, during instruction, my mentor teacher would pull back the group of higher level kids, and they would receive enrichment type activities and extra instruction in the same content area that I was teaching to the rest of the class. While they did this, a para would work with a few of the lower level below level kids. They would give more reteaching, more explanation, just to help those kids understand what was being taught, while the on-level kids would get my instruction and only my instruction. This has worked pretty well. I feel like the upper level kids or above average kids aren't getting bored like they were. Before, I had a problem with them getting bored and kind of getting off task. And the lower level kids aren't struggling, so they're not getting off task. Those are the main challenges I had when I started this differentiation. Upper level kids getting off task. Since I switched to put the mentor teacher back with the upper level kids, they no longer get off task, and they work their way through it. They work hard. I do ask questions to the class. I ask all the students the same questions. If I direct a question out to the class, I pick one from any of the 3 groups that are receiving instruction. We're still fine-tuning this approach. I do think we might add a few more enrichment activities with the upper level kids during instruction. Maybe some pull-out time where they work on like hands-on real-world application. Maybe some of that pull-out time for reteaching after instruction for the kids that are below level. I'll continue my methods with the on-level kids. They seem to be responding academically well. I think separating my instruction into these 3 groups has really helped with some of the management issues that I had during math time. It helps keep the kids on task so that everybody can learn.